In the pale light of dawn, a soft rustling outside stirred the old man from his quiet morning routine. Curious, he stepped into his yard, where the mist still clung low to the grass. That's when he saw it, a young deer, trembling and wide-eyed, its slender leg bloodied and bent. The creature looked directly at him, not with fear, but with a desperate plea. A hunter's arrow was lodged deep in its hind leg. Without hesitation, the man fetched an old cloak and approached slowly, whispering softly. Despite the pain, the deer did not bolt. Instead, it collapsed gently into his arms, as though surrendering its fate to his kindness. He carefully removed the arrow, his hands steady despite the ache in his chest. Blood oozed, but he pressed firmly to stop it, then carried the creature into his home. Over the days that followed, he nursed the deer back to health. He cleaned the wound, fed it wild herbs, and whispered stories to it while the rain tapped gently on the windows. Slowly, strength returned to the fragile legs, and the deer began to walk again, hesitantly at first, then with growing confidence. The bond between man and animal grew, stitched together not just by care, but by quiet understanding. One morning, the man opened the gate and stepped aside. "You're free now," he said softly. The deer looked at him, eyes glistening, then took a few steps toward the forest. But it stopped. It turned around, and instead of disappearing into the trees, it walked back to him. "If you're not leaving," he chuckled, his eyes moist, "then this is your home now." From that day forward, the deer never truly left. It roamed the nearby woods but returned each night, curling near the porch or nuzzling the old man's hand as he tended his garden. It became part of his life, not as a pet, but as family. In the village nearby, they spoke of the strange deer that followed the old man like a shadow, standing guard near his gate or walking beside him along the path. To the man, it was simply a friend who had once needed help and had never forgotten the hand that saved him. Wherever the deer wandered, it always returned to that little house at the edge of the woods, where the man waited, with warm hands, soft words, and a heart big enough to hold a wild soul.